We are going to design the separate and combined system of sewer. So now we're going to discuss about some solved problems. So in the first problem, the population of the town, that is the area, is given as 30,000. They are residing in an area of 60 hectares. So the coefficient of runoff of that area is given as 0.6, and time of concentration of the rain is given as 30 minutes. So in this they are asking to calculate the discharge of the sewer which is proposed to design, that is a combined system will be designed for the town in this question. So if any data if necessary, we can make the assumption. First of all, they are giving the number of population and area. Okay, area in hectares. They have given the area and the number of people residing in that area, and for that we are going to assume the per capita demand as 120 liter per day per person. So normally the sewage produced is 80% of the per capita demand of water supply. That is a 0.8 of 120 liter per person per day. So based on this, we are going to calculate the quantity of sanitary sewage that is produced per day. Per day means 0.8 of 120 multiplied by the number of population. Number of population is 30,000. So the answer will be in liter. Okay. So then to convert this liter into meter cube, we make the value, we divide the value by 1000, then we will get the value of 2880 cubic meter per day. Then the quantity of sanitary sewage per second. So previous one is the answer is in meter cube per day. Now we are going to convert the value into meter cube per second. For that we have to divide the value 2880 by 24 into 60 into 60. We will get the value in terms of cubic meter per second. The average sewage discharge is 0.033 meter cube per second. The maximum sewage discharge is to be the 3 times of the average one, as we have discussed earlier in the last session. The maximum is equal to maximum discharge equal to 3 times of the average value. So it is equal to 3 times of 0.033 is equal to 0.1 meter cube per second. So we have calculated the sewage discharge. This is the combined sewerage system. So we need to calculate the quantity of storm runoff too. So the storm water discharge can be calculated by means of by using the numerical formula as we discussed earlier in the last session, that is QP is equal to 1 by 36 into K into P suffix C into A. So using P suffix C, 100 by T plus 20, T is time of concentration is given as 30. So by substituting the value, we get the PC value as 2 centimeter per hour. So by substituting all the values, we will get the QP value as 2 meter cube per second. So in a combined system, we have to add the both maximum sewage discharge and the maximum storm runoff. The both values as follows, that is 0.1 plus 2 is equal to 2.1 meter cube per second. This is the total peak discharge of the sewer of the combined system should be designed. We go for second problem. So in this problem, they are asking to design a sewer to serve a population of 36,000, and the daily per capita water supply allowance is 135 liter. That is 135 liter per person per day. and which is 80 percentage find its way into the sewer. That is, the 80 percentage of the water supplied is converted into sewage. That is, sewage production is equal to 0.8 of 135 liter per day per person. The slope available for the sewer is to be laid is 1 in 625. The slope is given and the sewer should be designed to carry 4 times of the dry weather flow when it is running full. The condition has given us the maximum, that is maximum flow must be equal to 4 times of the dry weather flow when it is running full. The slope has given, and then what would be the velocity of flow in the sewer when running full? They are asking the velocity of flow, V. Also, they assume the value n is equal to 0.012 in Manning's formula. So the population has given us 36,000 and per capita demand as 135 liter per person per day. And average water supplied in meter cube per second is equal to 36,000 multiplied by 135 is in liter per person per day. So to convert the value in meter cube per second, we have to divide the value by 1000 to convert the value from liter to meter cube, and day to second we have to divide the value by 24 into 60, that is for day, minute and second, that is 24, 60 and 60. So we get the value of 0.0562 meter cube per second. The average sewage discharge is equal to 80% of the water supply. That is, the amount of sewage produced is the 80% of the water supply. So it is equal to 0.8 into 0.0562 is equal to 0.045 meter cube per second. That is the dry weather flow. So the condition is given in here as the maximum flow must be equal to the 4 times of the dry weather flow. So the maximum flow, maximum discharge of the sewer going to be designed when running full condition, it is equal to the 4 times of the dry weather flow. 4 into 0.045, we will get 0.18 meter cube per second. Now by using Manning's formula, we are going to calculate the discharge. Q is equal to 1 by n into A r power 2 by 3 into square root of S. That is Q value, we know the Q value, and by this we are going to find out the diameter of the sewer pipe. Okay. So because remaining values are known, we know the discharge, we know the n value and area. It is for the area we are substituting the value of pi by 4 into d square, that is pi d square by 4. R is the hydraulic main depth. Hydraulic main depth is nothing but area by perimeter. So pi d square by 4 divided by perimeter. So for the perimeter of the, that is hydraulic main depth of the circular section is equal to d by 4. Okay, multiply by S. S is nothing but slope of the bed. Bed slope is given in the problem as 1 in 625. So 1 divided by square root of 1 divided by square 625. We are, after substituting all the values, we get the D value as 0.31 meter. Then the velocity of flow when running full condition, V is equal to discharge by area. Discharge is 0.18, that is the 4 times of the dry weather flow, and divided by pi d square by 4. By substituting the value of the dia 0.31, we get the velocity of flow as 2.39 meter per second.